if Remy gets violated and has to do any time at all, this chick Brittney, I think that every single celebrity in media needs to just give her the cold shoulder. We not doing this no more. And we not doing this in 2019. We not setting each other up for failure. And when we find somebody that's trying to set someone else up for failure, we got to cancel them. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? ISO. Yeah. So apparently, Remy Ma's in a situation with a castmate named Brittney. So there's a couple of things going on here, but the first thing that I want to do is say shout out to Hassan Campbell. His video on it isn't necessarily the way that I was looking at it, but I think that he made a couple of real good points in his video. Go check it out. So first, let me tell you the way that I was looking at it specifically first, and then I'll explain the way I was looking at it after, actually listening to Hassan Campbell and what he had to say about it, because he brought up a very, very good point about people tricking you out of your spot. So the first thing I want to say is this is what is basically being said by the lawyer, by Brittney's lawyer. So I'm going to explain what Brittney's lawyer is saying. Brittney's lawyer is saying that when Brittney was in Miami with Remy Ma's daughter, they was on some kind of, I don't know what the hell they was doing down there. Getting sun? What do I know? Anyway, so they were down in Miami and a situation happened between Remy Ma's stepdaughter. It's her stepdaughter. Between Remy Ma's stepdaughter and a dude, some dude she was messing with, or just some random dude. I don't know. That wasn't really made clear. And Brittney allegedly got between the two and supposedly was supposed to be helping Remy Ma's daughter. Okay? So what the lawyer is saying happened is there was an altercation between Remy and Brittney when they came back to New York, because everybody know they're on Love and Hip Hop in New York. So there was an altercation between the two where Remy stepped to her and Brittney was busy saying that, I was looking out for your daughter, and Remy allegedly said, that's not what I heard. And then shit popped off. All right, so also, let me also add that Brittney did not go to the police, even though 9 times out of 10, the police was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have events like this, especially downtown where they had the events, the police are there. You can literally just throw a rock, hit a police officer, go up to them, explain what the heck happened. I mean, I'm laughing, but seriously, like, the police is down there. It's not like it would have been impossible for her to have found a police officer down at Irving Plaza, which is in the East Village. I mean, there's an event. There's going to be security or police or something around for her to have made a report. She decided not to. She decided to make a report on an alternate day. Anyway, so that's their side of the story. I'm not 100% sure what Remy Ma's side of the story is. I haven't heard that side yet. If I was Remy, being as if she did hit her, like it is believed that she did, it would probably be in her best interest to keep her story close to the vest. People usually tend to think that in order to defend themselves in cases or defend themselves just generally in the court, that they have to get their story out first and as quickly as possible. And that's not always the case. Sometimes you could just sit and wait, and other people, they'll just, mess up and, they'll just tell the wrong type of story. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll create a situation where their story will turn in on itself and it won't make no damn sense. And you won't even have to open your mouth. And people will just be like, get out of here with that. So I don't know. Maybe that's what's happening with Remy. Anyway. So I was listening to Hassan Campbell's take on it. And what I did not know is Hassan Campbell insists, he might be right about this, I don't know. But he insists that the young lady Brittney had been trolling Remy Ma online. Now, this is the first thing I want to say about, before I even get all the way into this, because we're about to make a connection with something right here. There's this thing going on, not just in media, but just in general, not just on social media, but there's this thing going on where females tend to think the way to always, get people to be on their side is to say, a man did it. I was protecting her from a man. You know those men, those evil son of a guns. And, when you talking to a real one like Remy, that ain't gonna work. That's what I think people don't really realize. The only females that really fall for the always blame men thing, they're not, like, they're different. They're not like a Remy Ma. Remy Ma is solid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these dudes that always fall for the always blame women. These dudes ain't solid. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not just a woman thing. It's just a, it happens on both sides of the aisle. You understand what I'm saying? So when homegirl, in my opinion, this is what I'm thinking, goes to Remy Ma and say, well, I was trying to save her from a man. That's because that's already the plan that you already thought of saying when you get approached for whatever foolishness that you was doing. Now, if you add that to what Hassan Campbell was saying, as far as this girl's been on the internet trolling Remy, I don't know this to be a fact, but I don't see no reason for Hassan to be, not telling the truth about this. And not for nothing, but on social, when you're on these shows, these reality shows, they do troll each other. They do this. So this sounds like this is in line with something that happens. That's my point. So when you tell me that homegirl was trolling Remy at some point, and then something happened between Remy's stepdaughter and her, and allegedly, there was a dude involved, and when Remy stepped to her business like, yo, it's good, and then you try to say, oh, those men, the men are some evil son of a guns. All I have to say, do you watch State of the Culture? Remy's not sheep. She doesn't just go for the banana in the tailpipe. You feel me? These people go for the banana in the tailpipe. Anytime I see a situation where somebody isn't thinking about it intellectually, or even forget intellectually, thinking about it on a level of, let me take all of the information that I currently have and apply it. See, we don't always know all the information. You can't blame somebody for not applying information to a situation that they don't have. But if you have that information, you're supposed to apply that information to come to whatever determination that you get to. But if you have information and you decide, you know what, I don't care about that information because it came from a man, or I don't care about that information because that particular information don't make men look evil, then you're going to always fall for the banana in the tailpipe, because all a female has to do to you is just say, men, and you're going to be like, I know it. But you see, that doesn't work with Remy. So I'm going to follow the story. I'm going to stay up on it. A couple of y'all been asking me about what I thought about it. Currently, what I think about it is this. For everybody that don't know, these reality shows, they do stuff behind the scenes at times, what I've heard, so this is all just, allegedly, to keep storylines going, to keep people beefing. Because beefing brings ratings. It brings eyes to the box. You feel me? So there needs to be a certain amount of conflict. This is just a fact. The part that I'm saying is fact is that conflict pushes the needle on reality shows. That's a factual statement. You can have conflict or a wedding or a baby or something. But something needs to be going on. You understand what I'm saying? For these reality shows. I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick. Does everybody, I don't know, this is a long time ago. I know nobody's going to remember this. But they used to have this reality show that was on MTV. I forgot what the name of it, but it used to move around the country. And I think maybe the best one they ever had was the one that was in Hawaii. I believe it was in Hawaii. That's probably the best one that they ever had. And it's a shame because I'm about to tell you some of the things that happened in this one, which was the best one that they ever had. I think it was called like Real Life or something. I forgot what it was. But it was based in Miami. And they had one girl, she ended up having to take off the show and send her to rehab because of what MTV was doing. One of the things MTV was doing was they was having in the they have the essential air. So in essential air, they was sending out like pheromones or some shit, to make people horny so they could keep the kids having sex with one another. Another thing that they was doing was they was supplying people with endless amounts of alcohol. So they had this one girl who her family had a history of alcoholism. They had to take her out. They had to go get her help because she was spiraling right on TV in front of everyone. And they had to go get her help. They had to take her off the show and actually send her to rehab. Facts. These are facts. They had people that was constantly, everybody was having sex with everybody else. It was bananas. It was just absolute craziness. So I say that to say this. When you have a reality show involved, they have to have something going on to make it interesting. So I wouldn't be surprised if this trolling that's being done online isn't being pushed by the network. Maybe somebody is telling Brittney, or maybe it's not the network. Maybe it's just somebody that, like her publicist or somebody. They're like, well, it's safe to mess with Remy because Remy isn't gonna do anything to you. Because she doesn't want to go back to jail. And for the most part, that is correct. But then when you start messing with people's kids, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.